on, guys? Welcome back to Car Interviews. I'm Liam Marcelino. I'm one of the hosts here with Brian Bafford. Today we got a 1998 328 E36, a good friend of ours, Gage Franklin. So, due to seating, I'm not going to be in the car today, so I just figured I'd stand out here and talk about the car a little bit as the intro. And Brian's going to be riding with Gage today to do this interview, and we hope you enjoy.
Alright guys, we are in Gage's car, obviously. Welcome to the show, if we already said that. Let's just get right into it with the questions. So, let's just get right into your car. You want to tell me a little bit about it?
So I picked it up with half motor in it, just the bottom end. The guy I bought it from was going to rebuild it all, but I just snagged it from him before he did all that, so I got it for a pretty good price. Built the top end, and all stock parts, didn't do anything crazy, just wanted to get it running since it's going to be a daily. And then right after I got it inspected and everything, I just started building it, coils, exhaust, wheels, some body kit parts, found a hard top, which was pretty hard to do.
Yeah, that is cool. Your last, so he had an E36 before too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, automatic. Yeah. So that was soft top too, right? Until you did the same thing with.
That was a coupe.
That was
yeah. That was I had a '99 323 automatic coupe.
So so you just got a body kit on. That's
Yep.
why, we chose to do this interview now. It's waiting, you getting it on and everything. Do you want to tell me a little bit about the body kit, what company it is, shout them out, whatever.
So it's a full click tuning body kit, one piece front bumper, 2-piece skirts, and full piece rear bumper, and then I also have a rear drag wing from them as well.
I mean, it looks amazing. As you guys will see in the cinematic video that we do every episode. So you've been around BMWs all your life. We're close. We live near each other, so I know what you and your dad do. But you want to explain to anybody that's watching out there what you guys do exactly with BMWs.
Yeah. So my dad and my mom first had a convertible, a 328. And she got T-boned, and then we bought it back from insurance and started selling all the parts off of it and made decent money from what was left of it. And then we just started looking marketplace, Craigslist, just scooping up all the cheapest, wrecked, blown up cars we could get, and just started piecing them out, and we're making pretty good profit margins off of it. So right around now, we've been through 110 cars, parting all of them out.
Wow, that is crazy. Because, you already are a huge BMW guy. You love them. You love the brand, all that kind of stuff. So you get to see different models all the time. You get to work on them. You're not building them and everything, but you're taking them out, driving, seeing if they're functional. You're taking them apart, seeing what the different components are of every single model. It's that's cool work. And hell, if I could do that with Volkswagens, I'd know a lot more about what the hell goes on with my car. Speaking on BMWs, this is a topic I'd like to talk about with a lot of the BMW guys we will be interviewing in the future. In my perspective, and everybody I've talked to about it, there's a fine line between a BMW purist and people like you. You like to build it, slam it, all that stuff. You like to make it look stancy boy. There's no middle area there where I'm a purist, but I'm also trying to slam my car. I mean, you've had those moments. You don't want your exhaust to be too loud, but you also want to be frame on the ground. Why don't you talk to, since you're the first BMW guy we have on here, why don't you talk to us about the BMW purist?
What's like the difference between purists and, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, like, that can be kind of a stupid question. I'm gonna ask you, so what exactly is like a BMW purist to you, being a BMW guy?
I mean, there's stuff in between, but like most of the purists aren't like frame on the ground, camber, I guess. It's more like function over form, as I guess would put the difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that, because like my uncle bought M3, like, as you know, like a year ago probably, and he's like, I'm noticing even more and more like becoming a purist, because he had BMWs back in the day, but I never saw him, so I don't know how he was with them. But he's cleaning his engine bay every week. He's doing full details twice a month. Like, I feel like that's more of like a BMW purist thing, although I know that you wash your car a lot, but like I just feel like they go over the top with making sure everything's like functioning at all times, getting it done like as soon as
Yeah, there's a lot of pre something maintenance, I guess. Just okay maintenance to make sure you might as well do it before it goes out, kind of thing. Head gaskets are a big thing. Cooling systems a big thing on these. And I guess most purists just kind of leave it the looks rather stockish. But I guess I know some purists that like to do big power things
I've
too.
noticed like we will have this guy on the show when he comes back from wherever he is right now. He doesn't have anything really out there externally, like his exterior, like he doesn't have any like aftermarket bumpers or headlights, taillights. Like I think he has wheels, but they're BMW wheels. But he builds a lot for performance. He just tracked it, But moving on to our next topic, I know that you're in clean culture. You are the first guy that we've had that's in clean culture. We will have many more, but can you talk to me about what clean culture is for the people that don't know what it is?
It's just a group of car guys, girls, like to just mod cars, hang out with other car enthusiasts, talk, meet up sometimes. Sometimes we have family dinners when we can, because we're kind of spread out all over the place. But it's kind of just like a little family.
Yeah, that is dope. Like, whenever I think of like, once my car's up there, built how I want to join everything. And the way I think about clean culture is just like how you said, a family. Like, you're not just, all your friends, you don't know, like they don't know what you're talking about when you're talking about your car and everything. Like, you can get together with other people and discuss things that you wouldn't usually do with, your friends. Like, it's your own little car family. So what's your future plans with this car? Do you have any, like, I know that it's in tip-top shape right now, it looks awesome, but do you have anything else you'd like to do to it?
So probably the biggest thing, not the biggest, but like the next, probably closest step would probably be over fenders for it, just so I can get the rear a little bit lower and have over fenders to fit my wheels better, I guess. And like far future plans is I want to try and find another motor and build that, boost it as much as possible, and then like when I get to the point when it's finished or when this goes out, I'll swap it right in, and I'll probably have a daily something a lot better than this before this will be boosted at some point.
Yeah. So we're gonna backtrack here a little bit, and I just want to know how you got into cars. I know, like, with working with your dad on the BMWs, like that helped a lot, but like what was like that moment when you knew that you wanted to get into the cars and not just build performance or just know how to do it, but like make it like stand to it?
Well, it was probably mostly because I parted them out. Like getting them in, I'd see like different parts on them, and I'd be like, oh, what's this? Or like, what does this? Like coilovers was probably the first thing. I was like, oh, okay, this is how you lower or raise a car, or just shorter springs, stuff like that. And then exhaust, make it louder, and then pretty much just cosmetics and simple like intake stuff you can do to just make it get a little more out of it.
We're gonna do a little, you don't want to call it a game, but a little segment right here that I want to start for this channel. What is one part you had difficulty putting in, or one part you bought and you just didn't like flat out, like just hate it? Is there anything that you have on this car or did have that you just you don't recommend to all the E36 boys out there?
That's a good question. First thing. I mean, the thing I found the most difficulty was putting on the body kit, because I felt so guilty drilling the holes into the body. I was like really hesitant to do that, but I mean I needed to do it to get the kit on. So
yeah, and that's your first time doing something like out of what you usually do. Like with your last car, you did wheels, you did coilovers, you did you did the M3 bumper.
Yeah, body kit, M3 stuff.
Yeah, so this is your first time doing like super aftermarket like cosmetic things other than wheels.
Yeah.
So so off that topic then, what's one part you do recommend for all the guys out there that are first starting their BMW builds, like not just E36s, but BMWs in general? What do you recommend, like a healthy thing to get for their car?
Definitely suspension is what you want to start with. So I did it like suspension, exhaust, then wheels, and then maybe some motor stuff, and then just cosmetics, I guess.
Alright, well, this has been a great episode, getting to talk to you about, another side of the German car scene. You can catch his car on his Instagram, gstank E36, right?
Yes, sir.
Subscribe, follow us on Instagram. I'm bbafford11, and my co-host Liam _Marcelino. Catch us next week. We're trying to get as much people in before H2O, or as many people in